Hi, everybody. Welcome to this lovely Scorpio full moon phase. Are you guys feeling it? I know I am. It's about time to let us go deeper and deeper and deeper into our patterns, into the subconscious, into our dream state, into our intuition, and finally release old cycles and old patterns. But it's so imperative right now during this full moon that we take time to rest, take time to contemplate, take time to let ourselves release, not put too much pressure on ourselves, even though we're feeling the pressure, right? So it's a very, very, very strange time. So I am so excited to have you guys on tonight. Please let me know you're here. Say, hi, Marisa. I'm feeling the full moon. Hi, how you doing? I'd love to see who's here tonight, so please feel free to comment. Let us know you're here. Let us know what's going on. So, I would love to bring on my lovely, lovely co-host for the night, Miss Medium Elise Sadalaro.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Good evening. What's up?
My usual, I'm a little stuffed up. My usual excited Elise Sadalaro introduction.
I don't want you to gag.
Oh, thanks.
I don't want you to suffocate.
I appreciate it.
They know who I am. Yeah, hi. I'm sorry you're feeling down in the weather a little bit.
Yeah, we had a little windstorm here in the mountains the other day, and I thought, I'm getting ahead of myself, and usually I do things last minute, so I thought, I'm going to get the recycling out, I'm going to get the garbage out, I'm going to get ahead of the game. And then, what happened is a windstorm came, and of course, out of all the neighborhood, my garbage cans went in the middle of the road, and all of my recycling went on 3 people's yards, and it splattered everywhere for a football field. Yeah, so I had to go out there and pick up the trash.
Oh my God.
We're having a bunch of windstorms the last couple days.
Yeah, we have it windy down here too. So yeah. I get it. I battened down the hatches this morning. I put everything in corners. I blocked everything off. So
are you hammering up the hurricane windows?
No, because I have planter tables for the planters and stuff. So I just put them I wedged them in so they wouldn't go flying. Because last time they did. So it is what it is.
Yeah. So are you feeling the depth of this full moon? Are you feeling the?
Here's the thing. I've been having dreams for the last 4 nights about Queen Elizabeth. And I have no clue what it's about. But every so often, Charles peeks his head in, or I have Meghan Markle trying to talk to the Queen. So it's just weird. 4 nights straight in a row, something royal was in my dream. But Liz has been in there every single night, and I don't know what it is. It's just really odd. But I'm sleeping all night. That's the thing. It's really, I never sleep all night. After 2 hours, I'm awake. Then I go for another 2, and 6 to 7 hours straight lately. So I don't know. Maybe the royals have an effect on me to go to sleep. I don't know.
Maybe they're trying to tell you that there's some royal blood in your bloodline.
Funny you might mention that. It's weird, but
Coat of arms.
Listen, it could be because my DNA thing came back and it got deeper into the British Isles and Wales. So you never know. You never know.
I think it was a symbol that maybe you should go a little deeper into your DNA.
Maybe.
And that maybe there is a coat of arms in your future.
Maybe I'm the spawn of an illegitimate child of one of the kings back in the 900s. Because they had illegitimate children, so maybe I'm off a branch.
Maybe you were the king in a past life, or the court jester.
Maybe the court jester. I think that might be more my speed. Whatever. Liz has been in my dreams the last 4 nights, and I don't know what it means. So, we're talking about sleeping, but I'm the worst sleeper. I know you were saying you haven't been able to sleep much, but always been a light sleeper myself. So,
was there ever a time in your life when you were a deep sleeper?
I want to say when I was in my 20s. So I don't know if that was going out and
drinking yourself and passing out. Yeah, or just eating a bunch of really crappy food after you drink and pass yourself out?
Oh, we go to the diner till 5 o'clock in the morning, go home. Yeah. That was a normal thing to do back in the 80s and the 90s.
And then eat like Chinese food at 7 a.m. for your hangover?
Sometimes. Pizza was always good. Or cold spaghetti and meatballs. That was always good. I know.
So bad.
I know. Anyone else in the group has sleeping issues or
you're like, get it off of me already. So wait,
we're down that path. What?
I want to know. Are you feeling like the intuitive effects of this full moon? Because it's like it's a really tough one.
I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not feeling my normal intuitive self where I might be able to feel things ahead of time or that intuition kicks in. It's been totally flat this week, even prior to last week too. It's been flat. So I don't know what's going on. Like I don't have that. It's just weird. It's not that you get like this great feeling when you're intuitive. It's like sometimes it's doom and I feel more like it's just nothing's coming through. Like it's like a block.
It's because it's unearthing the physical body stuff. That's what this moon's doing. It's moving all the stuff that's in here.
Right.
And so then, so you're not really that grounded.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not at
Let's
all.
say hi to our friends.
Yeah.
What up,
Crazy
Carol?
energy.
I know. What up, Lori? Rosemary, Deneen, Michelle. Oh my God, you guys are all here.
They're all here. Yay.
Somebody's saying a blue moon. I think they're calling it a pink moon. I don't.
It was a pink moon.
Yeah, pink moon.
They say because of the colors of the fields or something with the size of the moon. They say it would reflect off like the colors from the flowers.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
That's why they call it a pink moon.
Up.
Because it's now everything's blossoming. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna see what's going on. What is a pink moon? Right.
Yeah, and just and Paula Lily Humphreys, hi. She says she takes melatonin and sleeps like a log. I've tried that. It doesn't work for me right away. Melatonin. Some people
we have to see what Karese thinks about the melatonin.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't work for me. So
let's see what the next full moon is. A supermoon, pink moon. The egg moon, the fish moon, the Paschal moon for Eastern Christianity.
Okay.
Bok Poya supermoon.
Bok choy, did you say? What was that?
That's what it says. Bok Poya.
Bok choy? Oh. I need to sleep.
It says in the 1930s, the Maine Farmer's Almanac began publishing American Indian moon names for the months of the year. According to this almanac, as the full moon in April, this is the pink moon, named after the herb. The herb moss pink, also known as creeping phlox, moss phlox. That sounds like a vaccine, or a mountain phlox. The plant is native to the eastern United States and is one of the earliest widespread flowers of spring. That doesn't tell me anything about why it's pink.
I read something about like the fields of flowers blooming, and it would like reflect the moon would like reflect on the flowers, and that's why they called it the pink moon. It could be a bunch of malarkey.
You know, I'm not going to look up the Nasal website because that didn't give me what I need. I want the pink moon spirituality meaning 2021. That's what I want. What's the spiritual meaning? This is what I want. Okay, pink moon promises to be a deeply spiritual affair that is sure to leave you reeling. Oh, I know I'm reeling. Here is the energy you need to know about the spiritual meaning of April's pink supermoon. You know when two mediums and intuitives are not accessing intuition, stuff's going to go down because that's not normal. Right. So, okay, with the pink moon in Scorpio, you have the opportunity to dig deep in there. Now is the time for a bit of introspection, and you will want to pay close attention to the details you unearth. There is a heightened need to build new connections and relationships that are built on emotional ties, not superficial ones. Mm-hmm. According to the astrologers, the astrologers of AstroSeek, shallow relationships will not cut it. It's not cutting it. Okay. Instead, you are looking for a more solid emotional foundation that will help purify you. So true. The full moon will also appear across the planet. I know people are always correcting me on this. I always said Uranus, but it's really Uranus.
I was just going to talk about Uranus. When you talked about the astronomers, I thought or astrologers, I thought you were going to talk about Uranus, but that's okay. I can't.
It's enough.
It's all going to go downhill now. Okay.
Okay. But it's not all bad either. It says as a positive trine or 100-degree angle with Mars, and no clue what that means, will help against sudden change. The lunar aspect will help you with the courage to overcome any and all obstacles. You can also count on a good dose of good judgment coming your way. Mr. Partridge said, I don't know who Mr. Partridge is, but this is what he said.
Okay.
Sun opposite moon brings your home, family, and intimate relationships into sharper focus for the following 2 weeks of the moon phase. Opposing forces such as work versus home or what you need versus what you want create inner tension and external pressures. When this happens, you can expect conflict to arise, and that will be sure to drain your energies. Emotions will flare during the pink moon, but you must use that to your advantage. In particular, learn how to navigate the turbulent seas of emotions to overcome any challenges in your relationships. Mr. Partridge again quotes, you will clearly see any relationship dynamics or negative feelings causing disharmony. Yeah. All right. So, Elise, do you concur?
I do. Why not?
Okay, good. Okay. So let's is there anything else you want to talk about right now?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I think we should move on. I don't want to talk about, because I'm on the Uranus thing. Sorry, I can't.
Okay. We have people backstage and I can actually see them, and they're like laughing really hard, which I feel like that we're doing our job and making people laugh. So that's like, all right. I want to talk about this wonderful lady that's coming on that obviously finds our humor really funny, because I don't know. In order for me to really like someone, right? In order for me to really connect with someone, I'll tell you what works for me in 2 seconds. They laugh at my jokes, they're in. Like, I'm a tough one. I'm a tough one to be your friend, let somebody in. I don't trust easily. But Karese is back there laughing at me. So I know, with me, she's laughing at my jokes. And so I like her already. You know what I mean? She's now my friend because she finds me funny. If you sit there and I make a joke and you just look at me like all like whatever, like I'm just like, no, you're no fun. I don't want to be your friend. So I want to be Karese's friend now.
Okay.
But she's really cool. I love her red lipstick in this one sheet that I have. She is what I see here is a myofunctional therapist and author. Now, I have no idea what a myofunctional therapist is, but I don't know either. I want to find out. So what she's saying in this is the Amazon book review. It says, we get stuck on these myths when it comes to sleep, but our bodies and minds can reach limits we can't even imagine. Take Karese's advice as you are limiting yourself by sleeping your life away. We don't want to do that. So Karese, like many parents, suffered in silence while her children struggled with the symptoms of undiagnosed sleep and breathing issues. One visit to a pediatric dentist changed the trajectory of their lives. Already a registered dental hygienist, Karese trained with Sandra Holtzman, Lois Laney, and Sarah Hornsby to establish her orofacial myology knowledge. I'm assuming that's of the mouth.
Right.
With this initial training and numerous others in a few short years, she has not only resolved all of her children's issues, but helped hundreds of patients, children, and adults alike discover how great life can be functioning on a full tank of gas. She doesn't say tank of gas. I just added that. Karese's private practice, the MyoSpot, is now a leader in the quest for myofunctional therapy awareness of public education. Her latest published book, Accomplished, delves into how to sleep better, eliminate burnout. Oh, I need that. And execute goals. Yeah. Karese's mission is to transform and positively impact as many households as possible through dynamic breath, brain, and body work. All right. Today, we're going to be talking about one of her most interesting topics, accomplish more in your sleep. So debunking the myth of the required 7 to 8 hours of sleep for adults. I can't wait to hear about that. Practical ways to optimize sleep, eliminate burnout, and function on full day. Achieving peak productivity through her 4-step care process to amplify goal execution. Woo! I am very excited about that. But before we get to Karese, because we just teased her. We're going to tease. We're going to bring on our lovely, lovely house band.
Yeah.
April, May, and the June bugs to get the energy up. Get the energy up and moving. What's going on, guys? How are you?
People, what's going on?
Good,
We're great.
Good. Look groovy.
You're looking lovely tonight as usual.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I do like the back.
Yeah,
I like the black.
What are you guys going to play tonight?
So, since there's all this talk about the moon, we're going to do our song, Hoodoo Moon.
Oh, all right. Let's bring you out into the forefront.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, we'll mute. You go for it.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Hoodoo, that hoodoo man. I'll give you one guess and I'm sure you can. Now rustle up a feather and take a stab at who's the daring lady and the charm she has. Hoodoo lady, can you guess too soon? She'll charm the devil right out of you. Now you'll beg for mercy, but she's gone too soon. And she won't be back to the hoodoo moon. She won't be back. Clouds are moving fast now, high above the liquid blue. Bewitching light, enchantress so true. Enchantress so true. The dream is right on every mind to pluck just like the clementine. You cast your magic eye and lovers swoon. Sister moon, with your full brilliant show in the dark of night, I feel you call me home. But that hoodoo moon, she makes a presence known, and the feeling hits you like a cyclone. Now, hoodoo moon, your powers on the rise, feel the waves rolling. Now it's high tide, the fevers are brewing as passions fire. Time to make a wish for your heart's desire. Make a wish on this dark, mysterious night. Your brilliance cast a wondrous light. Your magic spell bewitching all I see. Enchantress so true, lover's dreams are granted. A wish is most enchanted. She cast your magic eye and lovers swoon.
are so good.
Oh my
Tell
God.
you.
Shucks.
Don't you
I was
love
feeling it.
the visual tonight? Don't you love the
I think
visual?
it just, they pop out. You're
I
popping.
know. I love
Thank
it.
you.
Just popping.
We're trying to step up our game with our videos, so we have umbrella lights and stuff now.
That's really
Oh
cool.
my God. It looks amazing.
Definitely.
You
Thank you.
They're glowing. Look at them.
guys, I know. It must
It's
be
like
the
a moon.
vaccine.
Could be. Could be.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys are going to enjoy our guest tonight.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
I can't wait to bring her on. She's been waiting backstage laughing at all of our jokes. So I'm so excited to bring her on. And you guys are coming on in the middle of the show right after we do her interview. So you guys will be back to do 2 more songs.
Absolutely. Thanks for having
Cool.
us.
All right. We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hi.
The other side. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I'm with
I
her.
just
Oh,
okay.
I'm with her.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's time. It's
Bring
time.
her
It's
on.
time.
Let's do it.
Karese!
Hi.
Hi guys,
What's-
hi Marissa, hi Elise, hi everyone.
Hey.
So
In fact, I have to follow that. April sounds beautiful. I love that.
Aren't they great?
Yeah, I love that. So awesome.
I love your background too, all the red. It's really cute.
Yes, like the moon.
Like the moon, the pink moon. You're a symbol of the sleep and the pink moon. So I have to ask you, Karese, what got you into the career that you're in now, and what was the transition that happened in your life to get you to this point? Other than I read that about your children. Why is it so important for you to help other people sleep?
Well, it started first with my children, but as with all things sort of tend to come out of your little bubble, right? So it was with me and my children, but then my husband also had issues, and I had people around me in my family that had issues. But as I started to work on the kids, I was realizing that a lot of this stuff actually was working really well for those in my extended circle too. And so that really got me like fired up and started to work with people outside of that network. And it just became just such a passion project of mine now to share this, because there's so many natural ways that you can help to improve your sleep that aren't like generic sleep hygiene things. There are actual ways that you can improve your own physiology to help you sleep better. So I'm very excited to share tonight.
Yeah, there's so many different sleep problems that people have. There's like the insomnia when people have stress. There's the hormonal changes that people go through. There's the snoring, which came later in life for me. And that must not be good for getting optimal sleep, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And I'm sure.
Especially. Because the snoring is, I think, one of the most concerning things. So that's probably one of the more common things that people experience. But common does not mean that it's normal or good. Common just means that, it's occurring frequently. But when you think about snoring is actually just the sound of air meeting resistance as it's going through. So when you think about that, it's like you're breathing, but the air is meeting resistance. That's a problem. That's a huge, huge problem.
Right.
And it's very frequently overlooked. I mean, that's the start of everything is with our breathing. We need oxygen more than we need food, more than we need water, more than we need anything. We need oxygen.
Right.
And so to not be getting enough, and that outward expression of that in the snoring, it's a big warning sign.
So when you say the air is meeting resistance, that's interesting to me. What does that actually mean?
So typically when you lie back, if you have any sort of inflammation, so I know you said it's very windy, you might be getting more allergens. It's springtime now. I know a lot of people are experiencing more allergens. So now if your upper airway is a little bit inflamed, and all the muscles tend to relax anyway as we start to lay back and we go into sleep, everything is going to start to collapse in on each other. And that upper airway, instead of being a nice big hole will start to look smaller and smaller, and that air still has to push through. You're still inspiring the same amount, and it's got to go through that same tube. It just meets resistance as it passes through towards the lungs.
So other than like, what most physicians would say, oh, lose weight, take allergy pills, like take your bed and, raise it up, or what? I mean, obviously there's none of those things work. So what is really, you're saying you know how to cure that?
So I know how to help that. I don't want to say cure. I don't like the word.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But I definitely know how to help that. First thing you want to do is you want to have a nasal hygiene routine. So the first step is to make sure that a lot of your air is coming in through your nose, okay? And the best way is to prep your nose for breathing, because your nose is what's going to warm that air. It's going to filter it, and it's going to prep it so that the body can uptake it as well as possible. So your nose, we should actually be cleaning that at least twice a day. But if nothing else, once a day before bed, have a nasal hygiene routine. Use a saline rinse, use an aromatherapy product, and if you need to, use a breathe right strip after, or a nasal dilator. Those go in the nose to help open it up. That way you're starting the upper respiratory tract in a nice open stage. So you're clearing it out with your saline. That flushes everything, helps to clear out some of that mucus, opens up the sinuses, and it gives you a little bit more space in that at the beginning, that nasopharyngeal area. That's the upper airway. And that's going to help you to get in more air. Then you got to think about physiologically what's going on with these muscles. So if somebody told you that you had a weakness in your arm, you'd probably see a physical therapist, or you might go to the gym and see a personal trainer. Well, I'm like your personal trainer for your upper respiratory. Myofunctional therapists do just that. We give exercises and we help to work out those muscles in that area. That way you're able to keep them strengthened, toned, and open. That way you're not relaxing too much and getting them to collapse.
Wow, this is in just like a minute. My whole view on everything has changed.
Yeah, life looks different on this side,
Yeah.
It's wonderful, like breathing and getting full air. It's a fantastic life. And it's so rewarding to see people become new people. So who you are when you're tired is not who you are when you are fully rested and you present as your most productive self.
Yeah, what's interesting, it's really funny. I have a lot of intuitive people in my life because that's just my job and what I do. And so one of these gifted people was like, you're going to stop snoring this year. And I'm like, what are you talking about? There's no way that's going to happen. How is that going to happen? And he's like, I don't know, but it was like this. I'm like, so now I meet you and maybe I will try to work with you to work on that. Maybe you're the answer to my prayer.
Oh, well, I hope so. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I definitely do. I do provide that type of help. And it's so interesting. Like you would think that it's something that, you need to take something. I know we had talked about the melatonin a little bit earlier. One of the viewers takes melatonin. But some of that just throws off your natural body system because, we produce that naturally. Paula. And we produce that naturally, melatonin. So when we're taking it, we're kind of forcing the body and adjusting our circadian rhythm. And it's actually going to throw off your sleep cycles. And so getting natural solutions and having to, take less supplements, having to do less of the things that aren't really helping and are actually going to be detrimental to your sleep. It's fantastic to know that all it takes is just some exercises and some new hygiene techniques to get you to be 100%.
That's really good to know.
Yeah, really. And what do you think about like a neti pot?
I love the neti pot. Have you used one before? I think it's very difficult to get someone who's never used it.
I tried and I'll never do it again. Never do it again.
Yeah.
I'm sure it works for other people. It didn't work for me.
It works great. It's the same concept, only they're using, you got a little salt content in that, Himalayan salt
It's
content.
just the stuff
in there.
going through the nose and
And it just
I
flows
can't.
in one nostril out the other.
Yeah. I tried this other type of you squirt it up and it goes through. It's not the pot where it's the other thing. It's the one where you like squirt it and it goes through.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the same
principle, same concept. You're still clearing out and cleansing
Yeah.
that nasal passage. Yes.
It feels really weird though to do that.
Yeah.
It feels really weird. And I got really dizzy after the first time I did it. I got like really dizzy. I don't know if I was like got all this oxygen all of a sudden.
Maybe.
You know? Not sure.
Did you do it fast? It's really
I
something
don't know.
that should be paced. Say
Maybe.
you want to do it and do it slowly. It should take you, at least 2 minutes to kind of go through the whole flow. So slowly you're cleaning out.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. And now, if you guys want to learn more about Karese, you go to the myospot.com. And that's such an interesting name. I love the website, the Myospot. And you can also interact with Karese on Instagram at the Myospot. You are already a wealth of information, Karese. And you do have a book, too. Can you tell us a little bit about your book?
Yes, Accomplished. Accomplished is my way of getting the message out to more people and helping as many people as possible. I like to extend my reach. And so with the book Accomplished, we're going to go through my 4-step plan, and I lay it all out in the book. It's the care process. So we take all of those letters, C-A-R-E, and we break them down into how you can get your best sleep and present as your most productive. That way you can eliminate burnout and execute goals. So I would highly recommend it. If you want, I can talk a little bit more about that, but if you don't.
Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have April, May, Catfish Dave do another song. We take a little music break, and then when we come back, we're gonna go over your 4 steps. And also, I want to put this out there to the audience. What kind of sleep are you guys getting? Are you having any sleep issues? It could be anything you'd like to ask Karese about how you sleep, how you dream, anything about productivity, anything like that. We're going to take a music break, and when we come back with Karese, she can answer your questions. And she's going to bring us her 4-step system to better productivity, right? With your sleep.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. So we're going to keep Karese on the stream so she doesn't feel left out and have to go back into the waiting room while we bring April, May, and Catfish Dave on and see how they are doing tonight.
Hey,
Hi.
They're back.
They're back.
what a great talk. And
That's great.
I have to say, I got used to the neti pot and I like it, but I learned it was like an adjustment for me. I had to learn to lean forward, and then it made it so much easier.
Oh,
And
okay.
take my time. If I don't lean forward enough, then it's not like coming out right for me anyway. And then it
Yeah.
was so much easier, but it did help me with allergy stuff.
Yeah, and you have some sleep stuff that you have too, right, April?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I fall asleep and I seem to wake up at 3 a.m. almost all the time. And then sometimes I'll go back to sleep and sometimes I won't. So that's 3 a.m. light bulb goes off.
I put him to sleep pretty good, huh?
Yeah, and you snore pretty good too.
I love it.
We're gonna get the strips that
Yeah.
That's why she's up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
April May's put stuff on my nose before. She's put those tape.
I went out of the strips. I put tape.
I used
Did
to
you?
have a unibrow when I was younger. Until
Oh my
one
God.
time she decided to, when I was sleeping, put on that.
I waxed.
She waxed me while I was sleeping. She went, ah! Keep me on my
I love
toes.
it.
This one.
You,
But it
you,
looks
ac-
better, doesn't it? Look better?
you actually did that while he was sleeping?
Yeah.
For real?
I did.
Did he want to wake up and punch you? Was he
No.
what?
He was pretty good sport.
I just smile like this.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
That's funny.
It was pretty brazen.
That's funny.
Well, we had talked about it for a while, and there wasn't any movement. And
That was
I
years
just had
ago,
this
though.
idea.
I was more pliable then. I was
I found the stuff in the closet, and I was like, hey, I'll just do it myself. It'll be done.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know if, wow. That's pretty tame for being woken up with an eyebrow wax.
Look at me now, see?
Oh my God.
The things you learn on the lounge.
Hey, I'm really excited for April and Dave because they have something for the season. They just came up with this package thing that I'm going to buy. I'm actually going to be one of the introductory purchasers of this because I think it's amazing. You have like summer birthdays, spring birthdays, you have graduations, you have bridal showers. You just don't have time in the pandemic to actually go and figure out what to get, go to the store, put your mask on, figure out something creative. Yeah, Dave, what are you doing there?
Welcome to my world.
It's okay. So, what do? April May and Catfish Dave make you look like $1 million to your family and friends because it looks like you put so much time into thinking up something really, really cool for their birthday, anniversary, graduation, kids, adults, elderly, it doesn't matter, okay? They will actually do a personalized song for your loved one, family member, friend in any style. There's like, not any style, but there's a couple styles you could choose from. And you get to choose your style, and it's called the Boogie Celebration. Let me pull that up. BoogieCelebration.com. Loving it, loving it, loving it. You can have a couple different packages with this. You can, number one, have the personalized video as the video that's sent in a box to your friends and family. They open it. They see April and Dave pointing to the link. They go to the link. They have their personalized experience. April and Dave singing them a song. Then you could add merch and have like a cool gift because they have their autographed CDs. They have t-shirts. They have the Boogie Bus MP3. Unlock the Boogie USB port where you could plug it in and it's 50 songs. They have the beer soap. So you can put the video in there. You could put the merch. And then on top of it, if you really want to be really lazy and not do anything, they will gift wrap it for you and put a bucket of cheer in there. And all you got to do is send it out. And that's what I'm going to do for my loved ones this time. But seriously. And you guys are running a sale for the people of the lounge, right? For our lounge listeners. And if you go to Boogie Celebration, this is a special link that you have here for the lounge and for people watching these shows. And the sale is on there, and it's a very, very limited time. So you want to make sure that you are getting your orders in because they need time to be able to create your order for the birthday and celebration that's coming up. Is there anything I missed?
No, that was awesome, Marisa. Thank you so much.
So I will be ordering one because I have a big birthday coming up for somebody in my life. So I will be ordering one very soon, but I'm just procrastinating because I just forgot to do it. So hopefully April will remind me that I need to place my order.
Thank you so much.
And I know Elise is saying she's making her list too.
Yes,
right,
I am.
Elise?
I actually do, and I totally forgot to do it this week. So
see,
I'll definitely
that's
do
what's
it.
happening. People are forgetting. You need to remind them. That's what I'm doing.
Celebration.
Boogie Celebration.
Yeah,
my daughter's graduation.
There you
exactly. It's the Boogie Celebration.
That's right.
It's for the people that have everything. That you're like, what am I going to get them? Am I going to get them oranges again from that place in the catalog? Because nobody wants to eat the damn oranges.
Oh, fruit of the month. That's it, right? You get a boogie of the month. There you go.
Boogie of the month. Yeah, you can do the oranges. You could do the what's the tree of the fruit tree that you could send, which is just finally
Fruit
gross.
tree.
Yeah,
The edibles.
edible arrangement.
Oh, okay. It's all slimy when it gets.
Yeah, it's all
to you.
slimy. Like, why would you want that? That's just like gross. You could send flowers, but blah blah blah. Or you could do something very very cool like this, and you don't have to think a wink, and you
right.
get think a wink, Karese. Think a wink. You don't have to think a wink.
You're awesome, Marisa.
So, Boogie Celebration. It's right here. You want to celebrate, you want to boogie. BoogieCelebration.com. Get your video. They're doing pre-sales now.
Yeah.
Pre-orders are being taken for May 15th. Starting May 15th is everything's going to be produced. So, make sure you get it in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what are you guys going to play?
So last time we were on the show, we did a song called Sears Guitar that had been written by my neighbor Jerry Thompson. He's no longer with us, but we like to keep his music alive. And tonight in Northern Europe, there's a holiday called Walpurgis Night. It's actually 6 months. We're 6 months away from Halloween, and they believe that on Walpurgis Night that the veil is thin, just like on Halloween, and everybody in the towns like dress up and have like Halloween parades. They dress up as witches. They also call it Night of the Witches. So this song in particular that Jerry wrote, it feels like it's appropriate for Walpurgis Night.
Awesome. We will mute and you can go ahead.
Okay.
One, two, three, four.
They say she's enchanted, 'cause she stays out all night, dancing with the goblins, dark things in the night. But I tell them they're crazy, 'cause I love her too. Just don't bring goblins back home with you. She ain't hateful, she ain't hurtful, she's drawing down the moon. Hear the wind as it whispers softly, Sophia's too. Here's the wind as it whispers softly, Sophia's too. They say she's a witch, evil as black sin. Sure, she's got some strange friends. I don't ask her name, but she loves like heaven, and heaven loves her too. Still, I stay on her good side. If I were you, she ain't hateful, she ain't hurtful, she's drawing down the moon. Here's the wind as it whispers softly, Sophia's too. Here's the wind as it whispers softly, Sophia's too. Clothes are in a pile, the moon is in her eyes. She's dancing with the goddess, so hard down she cries. She got it softly, softly as true. Here's the windows and whisper softly, softly as true.
Yay! That was like just so calming. Like it made me feel like I wanted to fall asleep.
Same.
Good.
Yeah, like you guys should do a sleep album for people
Oh,
to
there you go.
rock people to sleep.
That would be beautiful.
That was really awesome. I really loved that song.
Oh, thank you. I say thank you, Jerry.
That was
a good
great.
song. Thank you, Jerry Thompson.
Well, sometimes you guys just put me in a trance and then I can't like get back out of it. You've had a couple songs, and like last week and this week, there were I think the other song that Dave did last week, was that by the same person?
Yes, that was
Yeah.
also
Oh,
Jerry
wow.
Thompson's song.
I love his stuff. Oh my
Me
God,
too.
it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Gorgeous. We have to work with his friends and his wife and get a website for him because his music
Yeah.
is online and
Oh my
he
God.
has such incredible music. He released at least probably 6 or 7 albums.
Yeah.
But it's not online,
Where can you get his albums?
Right now, I don't think he can. So
Oh my God, you have to.
We'd like
You
to
might have to
change
do a
that.
tribute
Yeah.
album. Wow, I love all of his stuff. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you guys did such a great job. April, May, and the June bugs. And
Yay!
yeah,
Good to see you guys again.
Boogie celebration. If you have a celebration coming, I know you guys don't want to go shopping or think about it. You got other things to do in the pandemic, right? You got to figure out how you're going to get some new clothes or go on vacation in the pandemic. So you don't have to think about this. Just give them a shout. Go to Boogie celebration and they'll take care of all of it for you.
Thank you.
Right. So, Karese,
Yeah.
we're back at you. Let's
Yay!
So we'll give April, May, and Catfish a little break. Karese, we are going to bring you. I have to change this around here.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it's the OCD. I have to have myself on this side and Elise on that side.
I'm
So
Oh, this way.
this way.
That way.
So, Karese, I'm so interested. What are these 4 practical tips that you have to increase your productivity and just make your sleep sparkling?
Yes. So the care process is fantastic. I love it. I've guided many patients through it. So I know that it definitely works. It starts out with C, which is going to be for consistency. We want to stay consistent. Our circadian rhythm is our natural sleep and wake cycle. It's going to help us to regulate getting into sleep, getting out of sleep, and when it's appropriate for our body to do so. So in order for that to be its most effective, we've got to remain consistent. You've got to be able to consistently get into a good routine at a reasonable, similar amount of time every night. That way, your body can fall into a decent circadian rhythm. So you want to pick a time that's going to work for you and a time that you are actually able to maintain, because in order for us to get that circadian rhythm flowing, you've got to sustain it for at least a month. You need to have that going and consistent for at least that long in order to get it to function. Then we're going to go into airway management. Airway management, super important, probably more important than any of the other letters, but it's definitely going to make an impact on snoring and sleep disordered breathing. So we want to have a good nasal hygiene routine. We want to make sure that if we're working with a myofunctional therapist, we're doing our exercises, we're maintaining the soft tissue of the airway, and we're doing all the steps that are going to help us keep that upper respiratory tract as open as possible. Okay. That nasal hygiene routine, critical. If you need any sleep aids, such as the Breathe Right strips or the nasal dilators, some people who sleep with the oral appliances from their dentist, that's going to keep everything open just physically. That's an option too. But however you manage your airway, make sure you manage your airway. So the second letter A is for airway management. R is for relaxation. Before you get into stage 1 of sleep, your body's going to start to wind down. You've got to help your body get there. And so be consistent, do your airway management routine, and pick a relaxing thing to do prior to actually getting in bed and falling asleep. Even if it's just reading a book, something that's going to relax your body so that you are able to wind those systems down and help yourself get into stage 1. Because stage 1 is not going to happen if we're active and we're trying to engage and follow, the theme of a show or figure out what's going on the Instagram feed or so forth. You've got to have something to wind down the brain. That way you can get into stage 1 naturally.
So I have a question. I'm sorry.
Sure.
I have a question. So if people are scrolling on their phones or doing stimulating things like watching TV or still in their work mind or the racing mind, does this affect your quality of sleep before you go to sleep to do those things?
Absolutely. So for multiple factors, one, it's going to mess with your ability to produce melatonin effectively because all of that blue light, which honestly exists all around us in many different things, just having a regular light on, like that lamp behind me, having a light on is going to impact that blue light. But having the focus that you have to put into these things with the blue light, it's throwing your whole body off. It throws it off in so many directions. Your mind is going too fast. It's got to wind down before it ramps up, because it does actually ramp up once you hit REM and you're dreaming. Your brain is moving at a faster, more rapid pace than it does when you're awake, actually.
Wow, that's really interesting. So like even having lights on could be an issue.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, absolutely. If you are able to, I would say definitely invest in red lights, but not just like the party lights. Yeah, you want to do like the infrared lights. Those are going to give off that nice natural spectrum of light. So when we have that pink moon, when we have the sunset, these are things that are telling the body, oh, okay, it's time to go to sleep. The red light is actually going to prep your body for making melatonin.
That makes sense.
As opposed to the blue light. The blue light is like, it's like midday, isn't it? No. The body doesn't know the difference.
Wow. So where do you get this infrared lighting?
You can get an infrared light, honestly, many different places, but Amazon, is there anything you can't find on Amazon nowadays?
Yeah.
Everything's
there.
What
I find like Christmas lights, the small twinkly lights help me to get relaxed. Like those small twinkly, just having those on in the room. For some reason, they really relax me.
If you get the red ones, really, really good. That'll help. It's a similar spectrum, but yes, that red light. I don't know about the white ones though. The red or the green, anything that's eliminating really a white or a blue tone is going to be ideal.
That's so interesting.
That's good to know too.
That is really good to know. Okay, I totally interrupted your process. I'm sorry.
That's okay. E is the final step, and that is efficiency. You're going to take that good, powerful sleep that you had, and you're going to wake up the next day. Most likely, you're waking up and you are feeling refreshed. Be efficient. Get out of bed. Don't roll over. Don't hang out. Get out of bed. Expose yourself to some natural light So the sun emits a natural spectrum of all colors, whereas our ambient lighting is going to emit just a bluish hue or bluish or whitish hue. We want to expose ourselves, and that's going to help you with your serotonin production, and it's going to get you in that state where that circadian rhythm is starting to now function and say, oh my goodness, we're awake and we're ready for the day. So you're going to prep yourself for your most productive day possible by being efficient with all that good sleep you had, exposure to natural light, and get started on your day right away. Don't hesitate. Don't relax. Don't roll over in bed. Jump right in.
I don't know. You're selling me on your services for sure. So you have a consultation. People can reach you, and do they do like an initial call with you to see if it would be a good fit for them?
Yes. So I do a free consultation. It's about 15-20 minutes. We go over just everything, anything you're experiencing, any health history issues. And then from there, we see if it's a good fit. If it's not a good fit, I do have a very broad network of people who do work with various issues who might be a better fit. But for most people, it's a good fit. So it's good. It doesn't cost you anything, no obligation.
So if people do want to schedule that, they go to your website or
myofunctional.com. Yep,
Okay.
and they can schedule straight from the website. On the website is also a phone number if you'd rather just call me and talk to me and schedule something through me.
Okay. And can people find this on your Instagram also? A link to the website?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, how could you forget the myospot.com? There you are.
Yeah.
Well, Karese, we really enjoyed having you on tonight.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know Paula has a question. I don't know if you're seeing it in your comments.
Yes,
Section.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Lyme disease is very complex. There's so many manifestations of Lyme disease. So I don't know that I would give her any particular recommendations. We would have to talk more to figure out what exactly it is that she's struggling with. But weaning off the melatonin, it would be a slow process. Definitely, Paula. At some point, you should probably get off of it, because it's not really helping your sleep since you are still waking up frequently during the night. But I would say weaning down is a slower process for you.
Awesome. Well, hopefully that answers your question, Paula. Thank you so much. And Karese, you are a wealth of knowledge, and I will be calling you for sure. So,
looking forward to it.
just again, Karese is a myofunctional therapist and author. You can reach her on her website, themyospot.com, free consultation to see if it's a good fit for you, for your sleeping, and to optimize that. Or you can reach her on Instagram at themyospot.com. So thank you, Karese, for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. This is so much fun. I loved it. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, here on the lounge, we always welcome great guests to come back, so you can come back anytime. Thank you. Let's bring back April May for our close of the show song.
Hey.
What are you guys going to do now?
Okay, well, in the spirit of Walpurgis and Night of the Witches, I found a song about another magical woman. Her name is Mojo Hannah.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
I'm taking 4 strands of your hair and a $5 bill. I'm gonna put it in a little paper. I'm gonna drop it in the mail. I'm gonna send it to a woman my girlfriend told me about. She's a gumbo cooker, an alligator whoop. I make a dead man jump and shout. Oh, I'm talking about a woman named Hannah in Louisiana. She's a mojo worker. She gonna work a charm for me now. She gonna end my misery, and I know my man will be coming home real soon. Real soon. Now she don't wear fancy breeches. What she wears is ladies' breeches. And then she'll take a little sip. She wears a silver flask on her hip now. She's got a great reputation in Southern Maine. 'Cause Saturday night, around midnight, you know she hoodoos the hoodoo night. Oh, I'm talking about a woman named Anna down in Louisiana. Lord, she's a mojo worker. She gonna work a charm for me now. She's gonna end my misery, and I know my man will be coming home real soon. Real soon. Now I know he thinks his mojo's pretty good now. To you, mojo had us the best in all the land. You'll find me waiting by the railroad track now. 'Cause I know that he's coming back. She don't wear fancy switches. What she wears is a ladies' breeches. And then she'll sneak a little sip from that silver flask on her hip now. She built up a strong reputation in the Southern Maine. Saturday night, around midnight, you know she hoodoos the hoodoo night. Oh, I'm talking about a woman named Hannah down in Louisiana. Lord, she's a mojo worker. She's gonna work the charm for me now. She's gonna end my misery, and I know he'll be coming home real soon. She's gonna work a charm for me now. She's gonna work one for me now. She's gonna work it for me now. She's gonna work it for me now. She's gonna work it for me. I found me a $5 bill and a lock of your hair.
Yay!
Awesome. Thank you guys. That was awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, as always.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And just a reminder, how can you forget? Go to the Boogie Celebration. You know you want to celebrate with the Boogie. You know you want to be on the Boogie Bus. You know you want to give a gift that you don't have to think about. And you know that you just don't want to have to do all the work. Let somebody else do it. Let them do a beautiful, beautiful song for you. I'm getting one. Elise is getting probably a couple. Karese now. Karese now is thinking, well, I don't want to do any work either, and I want people to think I'm the greatest thing. She's like, I have to take care of these snoring women that, I have stuff to do.
Slacking and snoring women.
Slacking.
We're slacking off. Let somebody else do our work, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just, the Boogie Celebration is all about making you look good and not look bad. That's what it's about. It's making you look good, like you created this whole experience.
An original experience, right?
An original experience.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wrap it. You don't have to send it. You don't have to think about it. All you got to do is fill out a little form and say, this is who it's for. This is the celebration type. I would like this type of song. And I would like this gift, either the soap or the autographed CDs. Or I would like the USB Boogie Unlock the Boogie Bus necklace. Or I would just love the beer soap. You guys get to choose. You could have a bundle. You could have a video. You could have gift wrap. And you could send it out. And then you are the bomb diggity. And that's what's all about.
Bomb diggity.
And you also get a special discount for coming on the lounge and listening to us. All you have to do is go to Boogie Celebration. It's a special website for these live streams. And let me get it up. And you're going to only have the sale up for just a little bit longer. And you can get this full package for a really good deal. Let's just put it that way. So you go to Boogie Celebration. It is on sale for the live streams. It will not last long. So get on it. Right, guys? Get on it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you guys want to add anything, or is it just me that's
No, you're awesome.
No, you're doing a great job.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Awesome.
I didn't know if I was selling it incorrectly. I don't want to. I don't want to say something that's not true about your products or services.
No, it's all good.
Great.
So, and obviously, you need to call Karese.
Yeah.
You need to go. You need to go, and I'm going to be doing that also. You need to go to the Myo spot, and you need to get in on a call. And this is going to also make you look good because you will rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So now you will look good. Then you will give a good gift. So you look good, you give a good gift, and then
And
after you do that, and you go do, and then after that, you say to yourself, well, now I need to do something for me. So that's when you go to Elise and you say, I would like a reading. I would like something, that, and now you get 50% off because you gave such a great gift. So you get a good deal. You go and get 50% off, get a reading with Elise. And then the only thing that's left, if you want, is me. And right now, tomorrow, Manifesting with Marisa enrollment closes. If you guys want to get in on this round of manifesting and heighten your energy, you want to increase your productivity, you want to improve your intuition, you want to connect to source energy and formulate your life path in just 30 days, go to mydreamdriver.com. I have a bunch of bonuses going on right now, a $100 coupon as well. So we are closing tomorrow, and the enrollment will be closed. So go to mydreamdriver.com and get yourself in on the course and all the bonuses. So that's it, guys. We told you, we sold you. There's nothing more we could do. So have a good night. We told you and sold you. And thank you guys for coming, and have a great night. We'll see you next week.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Human
Bye.
design next week. Human design. We'll see you next week.